Oh shit, big number.
It is time, once again, for Dark Souls Slop, and we're starting a fresh run. How exciting. Starting a fresh run on account of all of my other runs dying. Dying very tragically. But ain't that just the way? Let me go ahead and get ready to scramble. Randomizing the bosses and shit. And I'm gonna go ahead and scramble the items. Scramble the items just like I've scrambled my brain playing this shit. What's up, everybody? What's up, Llama? What's up, Barricade? What's up, Kestrel? Holy shit, Kestrel, thank you so much for the 60 months. That is genuinely, like, hard to comprehend. That is a lot of time. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hope everyone's doing well. I had a fucking wild day. Can't get into it. Work was genuinely one of the wildest days I've had in a long time, which is saying something, because I've had some pretty wild days. I wish I could go into greater detail about it, because it is very funny, but I cannot. But my god, what a day. I was like, starting a little later because of the long day, and I was like, oh my god, I am so excited to just fucking go and play Dark Souls Slop, and that is so much more appealing than whatever the fuck happened at work today. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Hopefully everyone else had good days at work if you were working. Hopefully none of you guys had days at work and made money anyway. That's the ideal situation for everyone. That is my hope. But we can also update the health bar from Kestrel's sub. Also, holy shit, 30 stream watch streak. That's so wild to me. I can't even count that high, I don't think. The only way I can count that high is if it's an attempt counter for this fucking challenge. Speaking of, I'm gonna get ahead of it. Do 262. Oh, man. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I'm excited to play some Dark Souls. Went to the theater last night. Went to the movies. And I watched the end of Evangelion, which I haven't seen in like 10 years. Hits a lot different now. And my god, Evangelion is just a fucking masterpiece. I'm excited now I get to watch the rebuilds. I've never watched the rebuilds. I always wanted to rewatch the series first. Beginning of the end of Evangelion. Exactly, Llama. What's up, bun? I went to the cinema to watch anime. I am exactly as perverted as that sounds. Yes. Some real sicko shit. How did the theater smell? It smelled of popcorn and sody pop. No, it smelled good. It was a lovely experience. At a midday, work was okay. Slept like shit last night. I also have not been sleeping particularly well. I do think I have a CPAP machine in the works coming my way. I'm excited about that. I went to my cardiologist today. Got some meds that I can start taking to potentially help with the old heart bullshit. Alright, let's see. I guess we're going with night. Yeah, we got some tasty metoprolol pills, which for the past 15 years I've been calling metoprolol. And then when the cardiologist was talking to me today, he was very clearly saying metoprolol, and my brain could just not comprehend pronouncing it correctly. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to keep saying metoprolol. I added an extra R. We'll see how that all ends up. Millions in market research to come up with those names. That is an industry that is just baffling to me in general. And then they come up with shit like Sky Rizzy. Hey, what's up, Fairy? How you doing? Sky Rizzy. I believe a friend of the stream, Tolkoto, might take Sky Rizzy. That's the first one that came to mind too, yeah. I think it might be for Crohn's disease, if I'm not mistaken. It's marketed like Happy Pill. One of my favorite things, I think it's Sky Rizzy. I think I hear the, ah, come on, what's going on with this shit? Why does that happen? Alright, everything else seems to be working. I shouldn't have grabbed this shield. Kind of just wanted to see if the... If it still says the error or whatever, I might have to change that. I might have to just re-roll everything. You're on fire. Got 4 piercings in your ears yesterday. All the line work done today for an art fight attack? Hell yeah. When you said got your ears pierced and then all the line work done, I thought you were also getting a tattoo. Well, that sounds awesome. I hope art fight's going well. Thank you for the QQ, Frostwad. That was me, Frostwad, and our friend Theo in the theater last night. Watching End of Evangelion. We were screaming the whole time on account of it's very depressing. It's sad. Bad things happen to all your favorite characters in that one. I think I do need to reshuffle stuff or something. Enemy randomizer installed incorrectly. Yeah, let's go ahead and... I think I can just run the same seed. But yeah, that movie is so fucking good. So I think I need to run with set seed. And then I do this. Scramble this again. Same thing. You keep seeing commercials for S-ketamine? I don't think I've seen those. But I think my favorite thing about the Sky Rizzy commercials are that they're like, if you're allergic to Sky Rizzy, don't take Sky Rizzy. It's like, how the fuck would I know that? Why would I be in a situation where I know that I am allergic to it and I still try and take it? But that also stands to reason that they have to have that included as part of the commercial for a reason. Yeah, college I feel like is the best time to kind of watch that sort of thing. I feel like any earlier it might be a little over your head. But yeah, seeing OG Evangelion and then End of Evangelion in college, it's definitely an experience. Frostwad and I just binged through the 90s series, the DVDs that she's got. You also think Last Jedi was the best of the sequel trilogy? I did not see that one. I saw The Force Awakens and was like, cool, I'll see the other ones, and then I never did. And all of the conversations around all of them were exhausting, so I was like, ah. Drinks really get you going. Holy fucking shit.
I know I've let you down. I've been a fool to myself. I thought that I could live for no one else, but now, through all the hurt and pain, it's time for me to respect the ones you love me more than anything. So, with sadness in my heart, feel the best thing I could do is end it all and leave forever. What's done is done. It feels so bad. What once was happy now is sad. I'll never love again. My world is ending.
I can't believe I was able to read that entire thing. Thank you for the cum susser, Todd. Frostwad. You watched Evangelion together? Hell yeah, Hamilton Howley. I don't feel like fighting these guys, actually. I'm not gonna fight these guys. Money laundering. Thank you so much for the 1,000 bits, Frostwad. Holy shit. Frostwad's not even getting her pay raise until later on in August. She's here throwing 1,000 bits here. Thank you so much, Frostwad. I will update the health bar accordingly. Actually, yeah, I do want to fight these guys. Because they might drop something, and I'm okay with picking shit up. By even more bits. Hey, what's up, Zio? You guys are getting raises? I am probably getting a 3% raise at most. Which was a fucking fight to even get in the first place. I forget what mine goes through. My annual raise. I've worked at this company for 13 years now, and we just started getting annual raises like 2 years ago. But hey, I'm not going to complain. On the first encounter, it said Asylum Gwyn. It must have been something weird with the way I ran the randomizers or something. Oh, boss counter? Good call. Thank you, Keystrom. Yeah, we were getting, like, the enemy randomizer thing, so I think it probably still had the files from, like, the last one. Oh, good. This is going to be fun to deal with every time. Holy shit. Thank you for the 15 stream watch streak. Okay, I thought for sure... You know what? Fuck this. Why am I doing all the hard work? Your raises are tied to the position. Nice try. Chad, I think this might have backfired on me a little bit. You had a 6-cent raise for a few months earlier this year. Your raises are entirely tied to the position. New hires would get the same wage. That's always fun. That happened to me. Huh. Well. Hey, what's up, Duchess? Well, rip to that one. Hey, rather have that happen. We had the weirdness with the enemy randomizer anyway. That's fine by me. Yo, what's up, LBC? How's it going? Thank you for the good luck. Perfect timing. Maybe that was good luck. Maybe that seed was going to be very cursed. I mean, here's the thing as well. It would be easy souls, but every time I rested at Firelink Shrine, I would have to deal with that Taurus demon, so no great loss there. All right, randomizing this. Let's go ahead and we will once again randomize the items. We will update the attempts counter. And we can also do that. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Accurate portrayal of how it goes when you try Dark Souls 1 randomizer. It's rough. It's really rough. Trying to not think of the one seed that we fumbled. We can also update the health bar, courtesy of Frostwad. Damn, that was chunky. Chunky bit of HP. Chat, it feels really good to not be working right now. I don't think, no matter what Slop can do to me today, it will feel so much better than how work felt today. Whew. Think of how much Arby's you can get? Hell yeah. I haven't had Arby's in a while. Really slowed down on getting fast food. I don't know how good that shield is. Well, it's the heater shield. Life Hunt Scythe is interesting. Yeah, let's go with this. We got a shield, we got a bow as an option. This one seems pretty good. We can also downgrade this scythe. We got no hat. Started the fan translation of the 3DS remake of Dragon Quest Monsters 2. So charming. Dragon Quest Monsters, is that the one that's like Pokopia, that like Pokopia took inspiration from? Or am I thinking of something else? I don't think Bun Dumpling would really enjoy Arby's. That's Builders. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, it's Stray Demon. Not the worst thing to have to fight here. Not the best. Probably not any tempeh sandwiches. Yeah, I don't think they have very many vegetarian options, but they do have a really good fucking mozzarella stick. I'll say that. And their jalapeno poppers are pretty goddamn good too. So what's interesting is the Stray Demon. We can bleed him pretty quick. Like, it's not gonna matter in this fight, but... Oh, it's a Shin Megami Tensei-like. That's cool. I think I vaguely remember seeing some of that game. Hey, what's up, Cosmic? Hello. Hey, how's it going, Blitz? Huh. So he only does 3 attacks in the Wombo combo? How many, decent amount of souls. I would like to fight him again and not take damage, although I guess it doesn't really matter. That running attack is pretty sick. Where's the nearest Buc-ee's? I think that is how you spell it, hyphen and all. I've never been to a Buc-ee's. I would like to. Hey, what's up, John? How's it going? Hope everyone's doing good. Today's what, Thursday? Dude, this week has flown by. Chat, I gotta do a stress test for my heart. Where they're gonna, like, EKG me up and put me on a treadmill. I'm gonna feel like Homer Simpson in the X-Files episode of The Simpsons. His jiggling is hypnotic. Yes, it's like a lava lamp. Band trip to Buc-ee's. On the drive to Atlanta. Interesting. Really tasty falafel sandwich. That's... Oh, good. Another fucking Dark Wraith. Wonderful. Oh, cool. Just like all the worst enemies here. I do like that fast attack, though. What I don't like is the amount of bleed that's happening to me. Dude, this weapon. That sounds really good, Bun. I haven't had a good falafel sandwich in a while. There was a, Oh yeah, you can't plunge him, that's right. That almost cost me. There's a really good veggie place in Philly. It's called like Moe's, like Maoz or something. I can't remember. It was like M-A-O-Z. And their falafel sandwich fucking rocked. What do we got? How the fuck did that drop the purple coward crystal? Important item, yeah. You can't plunge this guy when you can Asylum and also Fire Sage. That is not a rando quirk. That is vanilla. So what's interesting is a lot of people assume that Stray Demon is just a copy-paste of Asylum Demon. They're the same boss. They have a different weapon. That is not the case. They intentionally took out the plunge mechanic because you can fall down into that fight, and I think they wanted you to not... dude, Soul of a Hero early is fucking sick. They didn't want you to be able to plunge attack him, I think. But with Fire Sage, there's no way to do that organically. Like, there's not really a situation outside of that very specific glitch where you would be able to do that. Not resistance, please. So it's just kind of interesting like that. I find that very funny. Dude, the purple coward's crystal. That was way too early. I think I do want to just go more vitality. Yeah, you would think that Stray Demon is the copy. It's very funny how that all like worked out, you know? That's one of my favorite little trivia things about Dark Souls. So this this weapon... So here's the downside. The last time I tried to downgrade this item, it tried turning into a +10 whip. But it would also be pretty funny to try and rock a whip for a little bit. Just the bleed situation going on with this weapon is not... It's not great. Ugh. Not great enemies here either. Very whack attack as well. The reason I don't really want to go with a whip is because I can't backstab with it. Yeah, the purple coward's crystal is technically a key item, although it is not... It is not one that, like, you need to be... It's a glitch, so I won't be using it. It's also not included in race mode. Like, it's not in the pool of key item checks in race mode. So it's like, is a key item, and it's not simultaneously. Just like it's simultaneously a multiplayer item and not a multiplayer. Alright, chat, we got a real good fucking start here. We got a real good start here. Let's squander it immediately. So we're not one-shotting the Dark Wraith. Are we one-shotting this?
Ya PD dip skipperoo, I'm Sonic, gotta catch 'em all.
Zio, thank you for the 100 bits. Holy shit. Nice halberd. A really nice halberd. It's got the good running attack. Did we already get to 18 dex as well? I don't know if the dex is gonna, what's the scaling like on this at level 10? It's got C scaling. So the more dex we get, the better. We're just gonna pretend that that guy, doesn't exist. We're just gonna walk away. Yo, who else is tired? Who else is tired? I feel like I'm gonna sleep real good tonight. Looking forward to that. Going to bed? Hell yeah, Bun. Sleep well, buddy. May you have more delicious falafel sandwiches when you wake up. I kind of want a falafel sandwich now. I have some, like, freezer falafel that I have yet to use because I don't have any good, like, sauce for it. I meant to look for sauce, like, the past several times I've gone to the grocery store, and I always forget. Yo, what's up, Plank? How you doing? PB today, surely? Doubtful, but we do have a +10 halberd right now. Everything's coming up Millhouse. All I did was enter my name. Thrill House. Thrill How. That reminds me, Reevy, I don't know if I've told you this, but one of me and Zio's friends, one of our bandmates, has a tattoo on his ankle that's Millpool with, like, the line drawn. Yeah, Plank, we got real lucky. We had Life Hunt Scythe, and I downgraded that immediately to a +10. Who needs a large ember? Exactly. I just need a very large ember. Yeah, I mean, we're getting like 4 points of damage when we level this up. We might want to just kind of build towards getting a gold tracer, even if we don't. Yeah, Life Hunt Scythe is Priscilla's soul. Yeah, I think it was a stick and poke. Was it our friend one of my emote artists who did the stick and poke as well, potentially? When will you play Bone Storm? I would love to play Bone Storm. Buy me Bone Storm or go to hell. Hey, what's up, Batsley? How's it going, buddy? Let's just go right to... We're doing, like, tons of damage. I feel pretty good about being able to kill whatever's here. It's gonna be, like, Gwendolyn or something. But yeah, we might be able to go and check out the other merchant as well. Alright, it's gargoyles. So that's the more concerning thing there, is the dragon ass. I think we just go for it and try and stay at this end of the... Now the concerning thing about this fight is you do not want to get the tail cut. Heal, goddamn you, heal! Oi! What are you gonna do? I was afraid of running backwards because I didn't want the dragon ass falling down on me. Yo, what's up, Verge? Thank you.
Jesus fucking Christ, Streamer, I come into the YouTube chat every time you're online asking that you play fucking Roblox. How many more times do I have to request that you play this shitty fucking game called Roblox that is worse than Dark Souls, god damn it.
I think it's debatable if Roblox is worse than Dark Souls. I will play it when the Roblox terms are met. Zio, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. Alright. Dude, the gargoyles are genuinely a pretty tough fight. It's wild. We did get a little unlucky there. I will say that much. Alright, let's move this over here. So the thing about Roblox is it's not actually like just a game, it's like a game platform. So it's many games. There are some very popular games that exist in Roblox that streamers play. But the one channel that I raid every now and then, Memoria, she has a good video about making a Roblox game that I highly recommend everyone watch. Dude, double parrying daggers. I can't even imagine how powerful that build is. Pyromancer's kind of tempting. Nope, we're going with Deprived. We're going Deprived. Slim Deprived. Maybe the dragon butt could have killed the gargoyles? I don't know. I feel like the dragon butts don't actually hurt any enemies or bosses other than themselves. Yeah, there's gotta be. I should maybe do that. Maybe I do that. I have some ideas for YouTube videos that I haven't started yet. One is kind of like that, Verge, but that's not a bad idea. I'll have to do the part 1 thing first. With my dumb idea for a YouTube video. Well, look who it is. It's the weapon that we had last time. I don't think we want the shield. We want Gwyn insurance. We're gonna need that for Gwyn insurance. Dude, I hate this enemy so fucking much. Hey, what's up, Greg? The randomizer's off to a great start. We've been doing really well. A lot of impressive gameplay from me. Oh, yeah. Perhaps I will make the remind button soon. Regrettably. Imagine, like, being able to work on stuff that you want to, instead of just shit that you have to for your job. Always impressive gameplay. See, chat? What'd I tell you? How are you doing, Greg? I hope today has gone well. It's a tree. How much do the trees give you? Yeah, it makes sense that they don't give you that many souls. What the fuck is that? Man, oh man, do I hate the skeletons. Chat, do we check the skeleton? Do we loot the skeleton, chat? Yes. Loot. Not a bad loot. Super rainy day there. Feeling worn and sore. Ready to chill for a bit? Hell yeah. I'm very tired today. Okay, so she's over there. Let's just see if we can do this. Whoop! Come on, dude. All right, the lack of any clothing is definitely not good here. Yes. Good. So the skeleton, I think it was the skeleton that had the large shards, right? You're welcome. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you guys, it is true. I was really hoping it would be twinkling, but hey, this is a good weapon. I don't need to be sad that it's not slightly better. I think we need to level up some dexterity. I'd like to get to 18 dex early just in case we get a weapon. Alright, chat, we are on our way once again. Something about, like, sitting here and playing slop just makes me want coffee. Always. I've been cutting back. I think that also probably has something to do with it. Yeah, just in case. Mr. Case, we call him. I think the thing that really makes me want coffee is my addiction to it. Think you're getting the remnants of the tropical depression that hit Louisiana. Holy shit. Same tomorrow by the looks of it. Well, I hope everything's okay. I hope it's not as, like, serious as it sounds. Chad, I'm also excited I can get back to playing Bloodborne. Because Frostwad and I don't have to binge watch all of Neon Genesis Evangelion in the lead up to. Oh, yeah, it's not the delicious coffee, unfortunately. Chat, do we fight this Taurus demon? I'm gonna let you guys decide. Yeah, the flavor... I wish that wasn't seasonal, or I wish they had, like, the beans for sale. Yes, do it. Something just fell to their death. I do want to see if we can just get him to fall. We're doing a coward's fight here. Does it count as a mini-boss? No. That counts as a regular enemy. Chat, do we fight this Taurus demon? What's up, QQ? This one I don't think we can get to fall. Okay, Taurus demons are really easy to fight with this weapon because they stagger in 2 hits. Dude, this weapon does fucking rock. Oh my god, that's such a good emote. I haven't seen that one yet. Alright, he's got a scimitar. I guess that is good to know if we are really struggling. You made it today? Hell yeah. That's so good. QQ has some of the best emotes. The framed gun is like one of my favorite emotes. Get a haircut and see a movie? Hell yeah. What movie are you thinking? The Odyssey? That emote is so fucking good. I think about that emote all the time. Huh! That was a really bad jump. But yeah, chat, it was really cool to see the end of Evangelion in theaters. It was also funny, I got my friend into watching it. Like, into watching Evangelion just in general. And he had never seen End of Evangelion, so he came with us. We met up with him there. And I was just like, he knew nothing about it, and I was just like, hell yeah. If you don't know, the End of Evangelion is extremely depressing. Yo, what's up, Dom? How you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, dude. Odyssey would be the one you pick. Are you going to do the 4D? Yeah, maybe give it another week, depending on how crowded it is. That definitely makes sense. Frostwab was saying we should maybe see it with the 4D stuff. And from everything I heard, that sounds like it's a mistake. Also, go ahead and update the boss counter. Because I still, if you could believe it, chat, I have not yet figured out why the auto splitter is not working. I've heard really good things about the Odyssey. Heard it kicks lots of ass. Yeah, I think we want to try and just prioritize dexterity and vitality right now. The Taurus Demon Gambit has not really been going too well, so let's just go to Andre. Prioritize this. I'm always prioritizing Franker Z. Brother. He's a 4th attack? Yike. Well, at least he dropped 3 shards, I guess. Llama, this is Night in the Woods. I think you would enjoy Night in the Woods if you've never played it. You play as a main character who plays the bass. Many years ago for the Souls Charity Marathon, I think Ashwin and I did a race of the minigame. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Everything fucking staggers to this weapon except a fucking bone wheel. God fucking damn it. Anyway, me and Ashwin were racing Demon Tower, which is the like other game, like the other game I speedran. It was the one that I did for my first GDQ. And afterwards, there was a donation incentive for me to play the bass line from like the section of the game where it's like a little Guitar Hero kind of section. And I played bass along to it. It's very fun. Oh, it's fine. I don't usually get too attached to runs in this. I think we're also on 265 now. I don't usually get too attached to runs. Unless it's like going really well. Like the PB run I was a little attached to. Alright, what should we do? Let's do a bet, chat. Let's do a prediction. We'll say, I'll give you guys 5 minutes. What kills the next run? Is it going to be a boss, a mini-boss, a normal enemy, gravity, an NPC or invader, or the run continues? Let's go ahead and get those bets in. We got 5 minutes, I think I said. Still need to see Evangelion. Just so you know, just so you're aware, it is extremely, extremely depressing. It is very sad. It is beautiful. The cinematography in it is awesome. It's one of the all-time greatest animes. I love it because of how depressing it is. It resonates with my depression very well. But it starts off kind of as your typical sort of mech kaiju anime situation, and it just becomes like the creator of it is an extremely depressed man and was really going through it when he made it, and that is very present. Yeah, so I think you would really like it, Greg. But just fair warning, like it is definitely something you need to be you need to be aware of the emotional state that you're going to be in for it. Okay, so starting with this class would be pretty good because all of the stats are really good and we get 2 weapons. And the Ghost Blade is really good, so we could do some looting. Also, Knight with this, and we can downgrade the shield to a +10. Which would be good for Gwyn. I feel like we have to go with the Knight, honestly. Yeah, I think we're going Knight. Also has really good stats. Has more attunement, which isn't great, but, I mean, attunement is worth having in case you get like a good pyromancy. But yeah, I definitely recommend watching the 90s series. It is on Netflix. However, if you can get access to it a different way, I would recommend that, just because I haven't watched it enough to be like, oh, this adaptation or this translation isn't great. But what I can say is there is a what I would say is like a critical component. There's a critical component to Evangelion that you miss out on Netflix because they didn't license the end credits theme. And the end credits theme for Evangelion is Fly Me to the Moon. And it's sung, each episode has a different recording of Fly Me to the Moon by like a J-pop artist and it really adds a whole lot. Because it's like, you'll see some really depressing shit happen, and then the episode's like, to be continued, and then it's just like, fly me to the moon. Alright, dude, Calamite, let's go. So, like, my friend who was watching it for the first time, he watched it on Netflix and didn't know about that at all. The version in Bayonetta, I don't think I have. I've never played Bayonetta, although I'm sure I would like it. Scared of that. Okay. Yeah, Evangelion is extremely philosophical. It's all about, like, the show is literally just about, like, navigating depression, essentially, and, like, existence as it pertains to other human beings and their perception of you and your perception of them and that sort of thing. And it's really, really good. Crunchyroll. Yeah, it's been a while since I've watched anything on Crunchyroll. And the way I like to describe myself is I am a, you know, there's always the discussion of, like, subtitles versus dub, subs versus dubs. In my younger years, I was, like, subtitles all the way. I am, in the streets, I'm a subs man. But in the sheets, I am a dub man because I am way too fucking burnt out after work to be able to read all the time. So while, in theory, I do love subtitles, my brain just might not work for it. I want to show something here. So if we get this skeleton out, there's a weird bug that, see how I can't fully, I have to two-hand this weapon, chat? I'm wearing the Armor of Thorns, which has a weird property with that, where if I, see how I just kind of bonk off of this dude? It's because it treats my inability to two-hand the weapon as, like, part of the Thorn armor. Takes you an episode or two to adapt, for sure. Very jarring to, like, hear the character voices one way and then... Oh yeah, have you not seen that? That's relatively new news to me as well, Fairy. Don't cut the tail. Getting Calamite out of the way early, dude. I'll take all of that you got. Early Hammer. Early Calamite. I'm liking it. So yeah, we should probably try and get to 16 strength somewhat soon so we don't run into a situation where we're trying to roll and it fucks us up. Only. Who we got? Okay, this time we also have more information. What just died? We also have more information this time. Ah, there he goes. So long, brother. I think we do have to go to 16 strength early. I mean, it also scales with our weapon a little better. See, here's the thing. We're starting a 24-hour stream right now. And I'm just doing this for 24 hours. And then we're starting the run. No. We're not going to do that, unfortunately. No one would blame me. It would be very funny to do that, though. Like, if I was, like, super concerned with, like, I need to finish this run, I would probably do that, but it's just so... That just seems so lame, you know? Looking forward to sleep bullshit, man. I haven't done a 24-hour stream in a very long time. I think the last time I did a 24-hour stream was when I had a significantly smaller following. So it was mostly just homies in the chat, which was very, very appreciated. I was doing an Extra Life campaign. Dude, that might have been like 2017. Jesus. Chat, you have my word. If I ever get laid off, I will do a 24-hour stream shortly thereafter. If I'm ever rocking the fun employment life, 12-hour once, did not have a great time. You just don't think it's a good time. I think it fully depends on a lot of different factors. If there's like a lot of viewers and people are active in chat, it'll like go by like no problem. Like I've done some longer streams. It also like depends on what you're playing, obviously. But I've also done 24-hour streams like for charity where It's like 3 in the morning. I'm playing like a game that I'm not super familiar with, and I'm just like really tired. And it's like, ugh. Longest you've gone is 48 hours. That's wild. Don't plan on doing that again. I don't think I could. I don't know if I could do a 24-hour stream. In my old age. Kind of cap out at 5. Yeah, for sure, QQ. Especially, I mean, if you're only rocking any percent attempts as well, for the most part, like, that's a different kind of 5 hours than... Like, I feel like I could probably do a 24 hours slop stream if I had decent amount of runs that continued. Can barely stay awake 12 hours? Yeah. I feel like, here's my dream. This is like the worst dream ever. Listen, I really do hate my fucking job and my career. And every day that I'm in it feels like another day I need to get the fuck out. So that probably lends to this. But my dream is that I get laid off. Or some shit. I get fired. Or, like, somehow I get severance, so I can just kind of coast along for a couple months. I don't have to work my shitty job anymore. I sleep for, like, a solid 2 days straight to catch up on all the sleep that I've missed for most of my life. And then I just stream like fucking crazy. DLC. Chat, that emote that Barricade just used is, I guess it's not from the end of Evangelion, which is the movie that I watched last night, but it is from the very last couple of episodes of Evangelion. And it is so fucking scary. Like, I saw it, like, again for the first time, and I was like, man, I love that emote, and Mai really knocked it out of the park. But holy shit, the source material of that emote is so fucking scary. Yeah, no, for sure, Zio. That's the obviously the primary thing. If you became a full-time streamer, you'd run Hundo for sure. That makes so much sense. I think shit, I would too, QQ. It's just so unfeasible to be a full-time streamer. I would love it. That would be like, it's the dream, but... Okay, so last time, going to Andre was the mistake, and not going to Taurus was what was ultimately our downfall. Oh, Zio, you can snooze those ads, by the way, if you're able to. I say that, and then we'll fucking die right here, and it'll be perfect time for ads. Mistake was playing Dark Souls. It's funny, it's a mistake that I make over and over and over again. I hear some breathing. Might just be... I think I hear the Hydra. Yeah, it's definitely the Hydra. Thank you, Frostwad. Alright, I am afraid of Havel here. Oh my god, Havel turned into a snake guy. Fucking Batwing demon up there. Chad, I'm thinking we made a mistake. And it's fucking ceaseless, dude. I wonder if we can kill ceaseless from the other side. Okay, well, it didn't kill us. Get the fuck out! Go, 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 go! Okay. Whew. Chat, I was never worried. Okay, so that sucks. Oh, we did not snooze the ads. Whoops. Sorry, chat. You didn't miss anything. You're missing us going to Andre. Fucking Black Knight just kills me. Yeah, I was also sweating there. I guess let's see what Andre's got. Loki rooting for the Hydra? Hell yeah. Would have been very funny. How the fuck did that hit me? Fish has been good. He's been doing good. His like energy level kind of fluctuates a little bit, but he's basically just been himself. I picked him up some chicken today at the grocery store, so I'm gonna boil it up for him. He loves that. It was also really, really close when I went through the fog. It's true. I think because I stepped back so far from the fog, I think that's what saved me there. But yeah, he's been doing good. I think he's got one more round of chemo. And then we just figure out what's next from there. But he's been taking the chemo really well. I think that was Gaping. So we got Gaping replacing Moonlight Butterfly. Not an ideal spot for that boss. I knew it was going to be a gargoyle, dude. I hate these guys. I think we can kill this guy pretty quickly, though. I always mistime that, dude. He does have Homeward Bones. Love to see it. It's got the Night Shield, which isn't the best shield, but it is a shield. I think we also have a shield back at the... It felt good. Oh, yes. The sanctity of the run. This is the run, because then people on YouTube will be like, you didn't actually do it because you got 2 frame perfect inputs in a row. So you didn't actually kill all the bosses. That was too late. Gravity Gang. I think it is pretty fun to have the bets set up this way. The sanctity of the challenge, chat. Hold up. Real quick, this is a quick test. No obligation to it all, but I'm trying to see if what I'm seeing is correct. Do I really have fucking 17 viewers on YouTube right now? If so, hello, everyone. That is very unexpected, but hello. I'm glad you're here. Despite what Zio may say, I'm glad you're here. Oh yeah, so he has infinite Titanite, which is really cool. But we're gonna buy as many bones as we can. He's got infinite bones too, so that's really nice. Alright, let's kill the gargoyle here. That's nuts though. If that is true, then that's like almost an equal viewership to Twitch. That's crazy. Yeah, it's because I have Roblox in the description. I've had Roblox in the description of my YouTube. YouTube is where the party at, Dom? Interesting if true. Hey, what's up, Padjo? Good to see you. For once, you're not alone. Yeah, YouTube likes the slop, I guess. Alright, well, we do have 2 humanity. Jom on YouTube? Hell yeah. Dude, this fucking shit. I fucking hate this enemy. I hate this enemy so much, dude. I hate how he jumps backwards, too. It's like, you can kind of cheese him here, but it's also like... Thank you for the good luck. Definitely need it. Fighting this dude fair is just like straight up not possible for me. I'm so bad at fighting this guy. I don't know what it is. Trying to do the running attack there. I can whittle him away by hitting him with the thorn armor. He's just like outplaying me like every time, dude. It's like you have to do that. Yeah, the PB I was able to get to 8 bosses, which was really nice. And then he does this shit. That must be like an HP thing. Yeah, I am getting outskilled for real. Fuck you. He didn't... Oh, he does give a decent amount of souls. Hell yeah. I was like, this fucking thing isn't even worth killing. Dude, and we got the Demon Tower music on. Let's go, dude. Thank you. See, I like the idea of having Lloyd's talismans, but I don't think they work on a mimic in this. Well, we definitely want to reverse hollowing. We gotta keep the scale even for the people who are voting on NPC or Invader. So we know that Ceaseless is on the bridge, and we want nothing to do with that. We can also get rid of the Dark Sign, finally, and put on the Homeward Bone. I guess let's go and check Sif, I mean. Since we have the bone, going this direction feels okay. But yeah, getting that 40k early is really helpful. The Demon Tower music is so good. And we know it's gaping up there, and we could potentially fight gaping, but... You had Noctis try and explain Dark Souls lore to you today? I can also try and explain it to you if you would like. The lore is very cool. It's a really cool story, and it's a really cool way of doing storytelling. Didn't go very well. She ended up resorting to just showing you a YouTube video. Hell yeah, was it a VOD video? A VOD video? But yeah, basically the lore of Dark Souls is that we were in a world that was... There was a war between Gwyn and his like kingdom of Lordran and the dragons. And they wiped out all of the dragons. And one of the reasons they were able to beat the dragons was because one of the dragons betrayed his brethren. Seath the Scaleless betrayed the other dragons and helped Gwyn bring in like the Age of Flame by killing all the dragons. And then we're like in the aftermath of that world where the Age of Fire is ending. And Gwyn is still in power. And we are one of the chosen undead. Oh, fuck. Who had mini-boss? Was it Gwyn? Was it Verge? He's never worried. But yeah, it is technically not all the dragons that died. There is one at the edge of the earth. But yeah, basically we are broken out of the Undead Asylum, which is a place where they put potential chosen undeads who can kill the gods and like, you know, kill Gwyn. And we're broken out by Oscar, who is like mortally wounded, and he tries saving us to help him, because he also is like a chosen undead essentially. But he dies in the asylum, and he just tells us like, go and ring the Bell of Awakening. So then we go and ring the Bell of Awakening, and then we find out there's actually 2 of them. Fire going out, everyone dies, but then there's also the people before the fire were different guys maybe. So yeah, like before the fire, there was like the Age of like Darkness or whatever, and then the Age of Fire happened. And it's kind of like a propaganda thing, Zwanzig. It's like all of the powers that be in this world essentially think that everything will end when the fire goes out. So that's why they are so determined to keep kindling the fire and linking the bonfires and all of that. They want the Age of Fire to continue because that's all they know. There is a second ending where you can have you become the Dark Lord. And you're just like, dude, the Age of Fire was fucked up. Everything is in decline anyway. Even if we continue the status quo, we won't, you know, nothing is really going to change. So let's try something different. Let's have the Age of Dark instead. And for a lot of time, people were thinking that was the good ending, to be like the Dark Lord and end the Age of Fire, but that's also tied to the Abyss. And in the DLC, you get to see explicitly what happens with the Abyss and what it did to Ulasil. So it's like, did you just kind of usher in a new Age of the Abyss? Yeah, the gods propaganda, exactly. Like, it's really interesting, too. What's really cool about the story of Dark Souls as well is it's all up to interpretation, and there are no, like, fully reliable narrators in the story. Like, when you ring the Bell of Awakening and you talk to Frampt, he just tells you, like, straight up, like, hey, here's your goal, here's your mission, here's what you gotta do. And you're like, sick, he seems cool. But if you sequence break a little bit and you kill the 4 kings first and you end up in the Abyss, you see another primordial serpent named Ka, and he tells you the exact opposite of what Frampt said. And he tells you, you gotta bring out the Age of Darkness. Nah, the dark is great, trust me. everything is super fucked up in the world is 99% monsters and the same thing but darker. Not necessarily. I mean, it's all like, it's all unknown. It's kind of just like the story of like, do you want to continue the status quo that was ushered in by Gwyn and like all his agents when you kind of see the world in decline? And like the big thing too is you think you're like kindling the fire and you're gonna like take over for Gwyn or whatever. But the way that you kindle the fire is because you are the most powerful of the undead. You just become the kindling itself. You get like self-immolate and cause the fire to continue burning off of your energy. And there's like religions inspired all around it. So it's very similar to 13's Wanzig, where it's like the fal'Cie and the like, do you believe like, you know, the church in Final Fantasy 13 and what they say about the fal'Cie and the l'Cie and all of that. And since that's the way things are, do you want to continue on that trajectory? Or do you say like, fuck that, we are going to be the agents of our own determination?
We gotta win this!
We gotta win this! And yeah, the cool thing about the ending too is you don't have to do anything to unlock it. It's literally just when you're at the end of the game, you can either just rekindle the fire or leave the Kiln of the First Flame and let it not be kindled. But like, for a long time people were like, oh, okay, so the dark ending is good because it's like, sure, there's darkness now, but people kind of have a chance to like make their own destiny. Thematically interesting, but the actual scenario doesn't convince you that there's actually a meaningful choice. I mean, for sure. It's also just like a binary choice of like which ending is it, which is like maybe just a limit of the time, but what's really cool is like you can go through and read all the lore about all the different shit and decide on your own if things were good or not. Okay, this is fine. I think this will be okay. So like this character here is another example of something really, really cool motivation. So she is one of the Chaos Witches of Izalith. She is the daughter of the Witch of Chaos, who when they realized that Gwyn was like fucking everything up and Gwyn's really shitty, they were like, we gotta get rid of Gwyn, but we need the First Flame, and he is like the Lord of the First Flame. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create our own First Flame. And they created the Flame of Chaos, and in doing so, they turned themselves into demons and birthed demons into the world. So like Ceaseless Discharge is Quelaag's brother, who just like swelled up to a gigantic size and had a bunch of open sores that are just constantly spewing out lava, and the lava is what floods Izalith. And the reason Quelaag is in the spot that she's in is because her sister, who was just trying to help the people of Blighttown and trying to take away their suffering, accidentally like poisoned herself in doing so through her like one servant. She tried curing her one servant, and he ended up poisoning her to the point where she's like near death, and the only thing that makes her feel better is humanity. So she posts up by the second bell, knowing that strong chosen undead are going to make their way there, and she can get their humanity to give to her sister to make her feel better. You're pretty sure that the point is that the choice, or any choice for that matter, makes no difference whatsoever. People wouldn't know that until Dark Souls 3. He got swole. Yeah, exactly. So it's like you can try and like delay it for the gods who have been proven to just be really shitty. Or you can be like, nah, let's just try something else. But yeah, like they're saying, like it doesn't really matter at the end of, like, nature is going to take its course no matter what. and whatever meddling you do in it is kind of only matters to, like, you and the people around you. Alright, we got plenty of levels now. I think we want more endurance for sure. We got a pretty good spread of stats right now. Nito's version of Undeath seems to be a different, more primordial form of Undeath than the one affecting the Age of Fire. Yeah, what does that entail? Who knows? Yeah, so Nito was the first undead, but like Duchess is saying, it's a different form of undead than, like, the Hollows. From Software loves to do that kind of shit, like, it's the same thing in, like, Elden Ring, essentially, with, like, the Tarnished and Grace and Destined Death and stuff. Yeah, don't even think Miyazaki knows. Well, what's so interesting, too, about it is it's like the really cool story and everything, but there doesn't necessarily have to be, like, the answer, you know what I mean? There's not, like, a character who has a bunch of exposition who is like, here's what you're doing and why it's important and why this has to be this way. It's just kind of like... It's kind of like in real life, like, you don't really know all the factors of everything that's going on. Oh yeah, I forgot that we get the... We get the free souls here. Yushu knew more about the Pinwheel and Nito parts of the game. So there's not really too much there in the game and in the lore. Like, with Pinwheel, it's like... I think the story of Pinwheel was he was like a necromancer who was trying to, like, save his family or something, and... He's like 3 people, like... put together with a robe on and the masks or something, or maybe... I don't know if that's, like, canon or was just a fan interpretation or what, but... Yeah, they leave things unanswered on purpose. Lore bits without any actual answers because they... Yeah. So it's very interesting in that way where it's like... It's up to your interpretation, which I find way more interesting than just being like, here's the good guy and here's the bad guy. Like, that's good in a lot of stuff. But I prefer this... At least the way Dark Souls does it. I feel like there's a lot of companies who would probably do it pretty shitty versus From Software. And I don't love that Silver Archer. Or that Silver Knight. Oh, so that is the key art in the designs book. Hell yeah, that's really sick. Alright, I do unfortunately think I need to kill this mushroom. Kill or be killed. I don't know if I can get him to fall to his death. God, that's so scary, dude. Can you not backstab them? I think we talked about this the other day. Is that when he does the... When does he do the follow-up, dude? Oh, it's when you're close enough to him. That sucks. What a dog shit enemy, dude. Okay, so you can stagger him, apparently, which is crazy. I feel like this dude doesn't even give you a lot of souls. Welcome back, Barricade. There's another basilisk. All that for 1,000 is not Not worth it. Who do we think is going to be on the roof, chat? This is like another one of my least favorite enemies in the fucking game. Yeah, we got Sif. Sif was replaced with Quaylag. Manus, don't put that evil on me. I would like to not have to fight Manus just to get to the rest of the game. I don't even know what that attack does. Is that like poison? Pinwheel would also be pretty scary. Fucking rat, dude. I guess we can at least kind of see what's here. We don't have to kill Lautrec. Rare instance of an easy to get to roof. Worst arenas for Manus. Capra Demon. Yeah, Capra Demon Arena sounds really bad. Pretty much over at that point, even though it wasn't deathless. Yeah, that you need to have like a lot of DPS. And be able to survive. Like that, like I feel like you would need Elizabeth mushrooms and just a Black Knight, like a fully upgraded Black Knight halberd or something. I don't know if we have any healing. I also don't know if something is trying to come up the stairs or something. Okay, so we're on no. If we have to get the fuck out. I think I see a spear. I think it was his spine that I saw. You fucker. Come on, dude. The Spear of Longinus. Longinus? The Spear of Longness. Yeah, I never know how to pronounce that. I feel like that's the other downside of watching subs versus dubs, is you never know. So, like, I always thought the organization that's in Evangelion is called SEAL, because it's spelled like that, but it's Longinus. But it's like Zelle or something. It's like the German word for like soul, I think. Whatever Dark Souls is in German. Yeah, German for soul. Dark Souls. Oh, chat! Holy shit. And he's got Symbol of Avarice. Dukenen Seelen. Das Fluten Duten. Okay, so he's got another one of these. Which is very good. Also, hello, fairies. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We can just... Also, we can update the boss counter, because I will never remember to do that. I still would like to get to... I would like to get to 40, Yo, what's up, Evan? It's going pretty good. Decent run so far. We got a really good weapon. We have no way of upgrading it yet, but we have a really good weapon, and more importantly, we have a backup of this weapon because we can also go and buy it. The only thing is, we'll need a weapon to clear out that room again, so we can get to that guy. He's kind of in an inconvenient spot, but luckily it's not too bad to get there. Like, there is that... There's a couple of enemies that really suck, but... I usually avoid grinding levels, not because it's not worth it, but because it's boring to me. I think that sucks. I did have one stream where I did some grinding to get Quaylag's Fury Sword up to +5. I think that might have been a PB run, and it just died tragically. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. Like, ugh, this is no good. All of this is bad. What did I end up losing the PB to? I think... What did I lose the PB to? I don't even remember. That wasn't the one with the... That was not the one with the, Was it the Vagrant that killed... I don't think... I guess that was the PB, wasn't it? This is just straight up not gonna be good. Oh, dude, we are not in very good shape here. Let's just regroup. It might have been that I was trying to avoid killing Havel because I had a good weapon, and I was running. Yeah, I was chased by Havel. Was that the PB, though, or was that the, New information, new information, new information. What the fuck? Okay, so I guess that's still loaded. It's looking like getting to Stray Demon might not be entirely worth it. Let's go and see... Let's go and see what's downstairs. See you later, bozo. They were spawn camping, dude. I mean, I feel like we have a decent amount of defense if that didn't just kill us, so... Really, I wanted to just go and fight whatever Stray is if we can, or at least see what Stray is, and then get some easy, like, 20k souls or whatever it is. Doing multiplayer callouts, new information, new information. It's always tempting to, like, clear this area out and get more souls, but... Alright, we got a frog. We got 2 frogs. 1 scary frog, 1 normal frog. What's up, Nandy Beats? Hello. Hope you're doing well. Nice weapon and armor we got going. Yeah, I could do without the hat currently. I think it is kind of giving me more damage. Damage suffered by magic attack also rises. Not ideal. I should probably buy a different hat, but I'm okay with the armor. We have enough strength to where the armor's not doing the weird glitch thing, so that's good. And this weapon is one of my favorites. Chat, should I go back to speedrunning Demon Tower? It's only 30% extra damage, it's fine. When has that ever been a problem for me? Gonna be honest, I'm getting sick of these dragon asses. Dude, and a ghost? Is that a screaming ghost? No, it's a regular type. I also don't have any humanity, which I'm not stoked about. I had to go at that time because that ghost. That ghost is definitely gonna fuck me up, though. Gwendolyn also does magic damage, but I don't think the plus 30% is really gonna matter. I think Gwendolyn's just gonna one-shot me anyway. Where's that ghost? Is that ghost still following me? This is auto-equip, yes. The hat brings the outfit together. It is quite fashionable. The other thing that does magic damage is the DLC sorceresses, and I do not like them. Is he further back than he normally is? I mean, sure. He's got an expensive BKGS. Where you at, Mildred? It's good to know. For that, I don't love the moveset of the BKGS. It's sort of like the French challenge. I think the French challenge involves use what you get, though. Or, like, use what you see. I mean, I'm just doing use what you get. My rule set is punishing, but not that punishing. GG, Mildred. Listen, all the time she's fucked me up. Got more humanity. So use what you get. So use what you see is I see this item right here. I would have to pick it up. I look down this direction. I see some other items. I have to go and pick it up. If I see it, I have to use it. In this, it's not like that. Somewhere in North America. I love that Counting Crows lyric. But yeah, so I know Lil Aggie is doing something where it's use what you see. Yeah, so I can like strategically plan when to pick up items or not. And by strategically, I mean I say to chat, hey chat, should I loot this? And they say yes. And then I say okay. And then I either get really pissed at chat or I thank them. Now, the way it usually goes is I get too tempted by a shiny object, and I'm like, I want to pick that up. Human by Counting Crows. Accidentally in Love by the Counting Crows. Featuring Shrek. Alright, well, we gotta wait for our poison to dissipate anyway, so can do this old classic bit that we all love. Check it out, guys. Look at my guy. This is the thumbnail. It's what we call the thumbnail. You get worse equipment and die. That is what happens. That is usually what happens. Accidentally in Love by Rag and Bone Man. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. I am human. I am human in this run. Alright, chat, we're just waiting out the poison. Ask me anything. I think we survive. It always cuts it a little close, but Twin Humanities is pretty nice because we get a little bit extra resistance and defense when we pop this shit. Dude, this music is so good. We got plenty of bones. We got some decent soul items we can use to level up. Do you like Dark Souls? Hate it. Can't stand the thing. I'm just contractually obligated to play this shit. When are you going to play a superior game like Dark Souls 2? I would love to play Dark Souls 2 again. Isn't that a card that we need to... do? I think I might need to pop the humanity a little sooner than I'd like. It's getting a little tense here, chat. Let's just go ahead and... We also have one extra Estus flask because of Mildred. Chat, a lot of you saw me play Dark Souls 2. I'll do it again. I liked Dark Souls 2. Last Raven without importing parts data from the previous dude. That does sound right up my alley from what you've told me, Hamilton Howley. Alright, who do we got this time? Is it 4 Kings? No, we would have seen 4 Kings. How many hours does stream say I have on Dark Souls 1? I'm probably getting close to like 1,000. I'm also a Dark Souls speedrunner. I have no idea who this is. Oh, okay. Honestly, this is a little bit of a concerning arena for Bed of Chaos. So I think she can start swinging. Not me missing. Not me using the gigantic hammer on the gigantic bug and missing. Alright, well, we got new clothes, chat. Okay, so Shiva has a Black Knight Greatsword. I would like to wait until that's fully upgradable before we buy it, especially because of how expensive it is. And, What's-his-fuck has another BKG8. Chaos Bed of Chaos Department of Redundancy Department. Boss counter 4. Thank you, Hamilton Howley. I never would have remembered. Chat, do you remember the brief moment when we had the auto tracker working? That was sick. I loved that. I loved that for us. I do not like this boar looking directly at me. I don't think they all aggro if I attack here, but I guess this would be one hell of a way to find out. I forget which one is... Damn it. No, I don't do glitchless. I do this glitchless. I utilize many glitches in my speedruns. So since Bed of Chaos seems to be really easy when not in his normal arena, her normal arena, does it follow that fighting anything else in its normal arena is fucking awful? Not necessarily. I have seen, I don't know, it wasn't using Matt's, like the enemy randomizer that I'm using now. It was the old one. But I did see a streamer once have Calamite in Bed of Chaos's arena, and one of the fire attacks hit one of the orbs and broke it. So then he had to fight Calamite while Bed of Chaos was activated. And that sucked. That would be horrible. But no, if I get most bosses in that arena, it shouldn't be too bad. We've done this before. I see no reason to do it now, though. Sounds awful? Yeah, it doesn't sound great. Don't like that guy? I don't hate this boss. It's just I would like to have... We've been here before. We know we can kind of trap him in the... I would like to have a little bit more vitality for sure. Let's also get our strength up because we... In theory, we do want to work up to that Black Knight halberd. Gotta go back there and fight him. I will. I will. Very well. I think that might be better. We'll feed him that for now, I guess. So we don't really have too much, but we can feed him stuff. We can also do this. We can also feed him the chunks, and I think feeding green will turn into regular, but I think we also can just buy regular ones, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Reminder, fix Hamilton Howley's typos for the VOD. I wonder if we maybe make our way to the undead merchant. Or if we make our way... I mean, there's also the crestfallen merchant. I kind of want to avoid Berg. We can kind of just go right to Sens. We've made it through Sens before. Oh, yeah, I remember... Okay, so I do remember the confusion that I had about my PB. The reason that the PB run died, I was running away from Havel, and I did get hit by a Vagrant on the tower. But the reason I was running is because Gwyn replaced Iron Golem, and I needed to find a shield. So I was looking for a shield, and I was running all around, and tragedy struck. All right, Greg, I hope you have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. It's good to see you. Hope you get to the movies this weekend and get to see the Odyssey. A quick rest at Bonfire for 1,000 souls, perhaps. It is funny, too, because, like, 1,000 souls is... You quickly, like... That pretty quickly becomes less and less useful. Okay. I don't know what was following me, but... I wonder if we should, pop these now. I guess we should pop these now, because we're probably going to have to kill some shit. I was way too early. So I think that's another reason why I'm okay with trying to do the frame dupe every time. Because it's like, you could also just get lucky and have an enemy falling somewhere to... to give you a bunch of souls, like, immediately, you know? And the only time it's, like, really cheap is if it's a soul of a hero or a soul of a great hero. Also, counterpoint, fuck this challenge. I don't think this guy is going to be enough to... He's only confidently walking at me because he's got his big brother with him. I don't think this is enough to level up, unfortunately. We can always buy more bones or buy Titanite shards. I guess we can see... Does Andre... Is he selling a hat? Because... Yeah, let's buy the hat. Maybe we also... Okay, so we're still kind of heavy rolling. Or mid rolling, I guess, but... So, hopefully we don't end up picking up the Symbol of Avarice, but one of the merchants was selling it, so I think that's a little less likely. We don't even want to go that way anyway. Yeah, chat, let's just make our way into Anorlando. There's that one texture that's there that's very scary. I wonder if it's Hydra from Undead Burg. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Possibly go wrong. I have seen QQ doing the pendulum jump. It's very sick. It's also extremely cursed. That's what world record runs are coming to at this point. Okay. I mean, a smarter man would just homeward bone here, but... This fucking skeleton, dude. I don't know if the enemy that's usually in here... Okay, so I can hit right there. Come on, you little fucker. Yeah, I gotta be economically responsible with my bones. Okay, well that's not a very encouraging start. I don't know if this guy drops... I mean, if he drops something, then we just go and loot. Like, if he drops a weapon, we just go and loot until we can... make our way back to the roof and buy this same item again. Oh, have you not seen the pendulum jump, Verge? I'm sure there's probably like a clip on QQ's channel of it. I think one of his recent... I think his world record actually right now has pendulum jump in it, if I'm not mistaken. Unless he's gotten another one since then. Hey, what's up, Jed? Let me tell you about a man named Jed. Ah! Not loving this enemy here either, if I'm being quite honest. Genuinely a pretty scary enemy there. Not nearly as bad as the one we had the one time. Hopefully this enemy here... Dude, it's just Mushroom City, dude. Little Guy City. Oh. What's the sleeping snake? It's all fucking skeletons and mushrooms, dude. Oh, those can require keys in Archipelago. God damn, dude, that's so scary. The Mushroom Kingdom. I mean, that's pretty much what Ulasil is, right? It's the Mushroom Kingdom and you have to save a princess. I always think that that is a... Yeah, all the Skellies are Mario and Luigi. I guess we could run down and rescue... I don't think it's worth rescuing Logan because we're not going to have the intelligence for it. I just went into speedrunner mode there, chat, and probably shouldn't have. Not today. Fuck you guys. Are you fucking kidding me, chat? Do you know what that is? You know what that fucking horrible noise is? It's a goddamn rockworm. I'm the only motherfucker who always gets rockworms here, dude. There was a clip of Dist playing this and getting killed by one of those things. And he just goes, "He fucking ate me!" I think we just have to run past it and hope for the best, which is not a sentence I like to say. I like to say it so little that my voice will crack when I say it. Chat, what do you think the likelihood is? Slim to none? He fucking ate me! Two fucking times I get to Sen's Fortress, what fucking kills me? Those fucking worms, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? You can't make this shit up. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching. One day we will make it past fucking Sen's Fortress, but not today. Dude, this game's fucking trash. Man, oh man. Seriously, what are the fucking odds that of all the time... Like, I don't get to Sen's Fortress all that often in this goddamn fucking challenge. Now, what's a hammer, Dr. Stud? I don't see a hammer. I did see a hammer, and it was very nice, and we had a backup version of the hammer. But it was impossible to hit the fucking enemy that could just grab me and throw me. Do worms count as mini-bosses? They do not. Those are normal enemies. That is a normal enemy placement. So congratulations to the 2% who put channel points into normal enemy. Enjoy your 52,000 channel points. Normal enemy. They're calling the rockworms the most normal enemy of all the enemies. Yo, enjoy Reevee. Was it just Reevee? That's awesome. That's so funny. Congrats, Reevee. Enjoy your wealth. You can now spam QQ. I need to lower the price of QQ. I need to increase the volume of QQ, and I need to lower the cost of it. Anyway, chat, let's find someone to raid. I'm tired. I'm tired of Dark Souls. And when I log off, chat, here's the cool thing. Dark Souls can't hurt me anymore. Let's see. Oh yeah, Halo came out, right? The new Halo? I think I know where we're going, but let's see. Let's see who's... Oh, you know what? I was going to throw it over to Giant Bomb. These guys are sweet. They threw me a raid the other day. They're doing an IRL stream, but I'm going to throw it over to Kay and Gary, who are playing Dark Souls Remastered. Everyone's favorite game. But go say what's up to the Duckfeed folks. If you're not familiar with Duckfeed, really great network of podcasts hosted by... Most of the shows are hosted by Kay and Gary, and they... Zwanzig, if you want some great Dark Souls lore explanation, listen to Bonfireside Chat, which is their podcast. But yeah, they're wonderful people, and it's always fun to watch them play Dark Souls, so go say what's up, and